My final project was titled Living with Lyme Disease. I chose this project because I operate a Lyme disease support group in the Iron River, Wisconsin area. With my support group, we cover Ashland, Bayfield, and the eastern end of Douglas counties. And of course, anyone is welcome to attend as they please. I am also a Lyme patient, which increased personal significance for this project for me. Project and problem definition. The purpose of this project was to inform and educate the public on Lyme disease. Because information is not readily available on this topic, I also had an informational table set up where attendees could take information as they pleased. Also, we did have a couple of volunteers who preferred to remain anonymous due to their positions in the medical field. Lyme disease is a very controversial topic among those in the medical field due to the lack of information and the lack of research that has been done in the past on it. My team and I also put together Lyme survival packets for the Ashland and Bayfield County Health Departments, as well as for the area clinics, including North Lakes Community Clinic in Iron River. And the purpose of those informational packets was for them to hand out to Lyme patients who were recently diagnosed with Lyme and needed extra support and more information. This project involved 3 team members, as well as a presentation in the form of a lunch and learn. The presentation was given at the WITC Ashland campus on April 22nd and impacted WITC students and staff. My original team members were myself as team leader, Melissa Nicoletti, who was one of my team members, Nicole Wise, who was also another team member, and Marcia Lavaseur, who was also a team member but ended up having to leave our team due to additional employment responsibilities. Our presentation on April 22nd consisted of doing a PowerPoint presentation as well as having an informational table set up with flyers and brochures that attendees could take as they pleased. We also had raffle prizes, which consisted of a lime green ribbon Lyme Awareness Month pin, because May is Lyme Awareness Month. And we also had a Lyme prevention basket that we gave away, which consisted of a camouflage fanny pack, as well as rubbing alcohol, tweezers, a water bottle, Lyme and tick information or informational cards, as well as Repel tick defense spray. The presentation occurred at WITC in Ashland on April 22nd, and in our presentation, of course, we did a PowerPoint. The PowerPoint was in the same, the design was the same as this PowerPoint to show significance of Lyme disease and ticks, as well as the woody nature of their environment. In my PowerPoint presentation, we discussed the history of Lyme disease, general information on Lyme disease, signs, symptoms, tick identification, tick removal, and we also had 3 short video clips on Lyme disease. If you're interested in learning more about Lyme disease, I highly recommend that you watch the video Under Our Skin. You can find that over at your local library. on Amazon Instant Video, or you can rent it off of any other internet sites. They do also have a free version on the Under Our Skin website. The video clips that I showed in my presentation were on the costs of Lyme disease and misdiagnoses, people's experiences with Lyme disease, as well as treatments of Lyme disease that they have gone through. I also showed in my PowerPoint presentation resources in case that any of our attendees were diagnosed with Lyme disease, and our resources that I had listed in the PowerPoint, which was also available on a sheet of paper on the informational table, consisted of support groups in our area, Lyme literate doctors and hospital facilities, as well as Lyme websites that they could go to. Overall, I feel the presentation was a success. I had between 20 to 30 WITC Ashland students and staff present, and that also included stragglers in the hallway who did listen in. We also had 2 volunteers who helped man the informational table, as well as help me out with the raffle. Like I said before, the volunteers preferred to remain anonymous due to the nature of their employment in the medical field. And of course, the raffle prizes were awarded to 2 participants. And of course, an open mind, open communication, and use of facilitative methods and techniques helped make this project fun and successful. There are 4 lessons that I learned that I would like to point out. And of course, these lessons learned also included what I'd like to do again in the future if I were to do a project like this. The first lesson that I learned and that I would like to improve on would be to get more community involvement. This would be involved in research and participation with Lyme physicians, medical staff from local clinics and hospitals who have dealt with Lyme disease on a regular basis, Department of Health personnel from each county. In other words, we could have the county nurse from one county and someone else who administers different programs and helps individuals out with funding sources for treatments, as well as and I also would like to see local Lyme patients and support groups involved as well, because they would have a lot to contribute. The second lesson I'd like to focus on would be more team meetings. I feel I probably would have needed 1 more team meeting prior to the presentation, as well as 1 follow-up meeting after the presentation. And that follow-up meeting could have been perhaps a little Lyme party, a dinner, lunch, even a little fun get-together. The third lesson that I would like to focus on would be into making this a community-wide project. We could have done presentations not just at WITC, but also at local high schools, private and state colleges. We could also have done public presentations over at the local libraries. The fourth lesson that I learned was advertising, and actually advertising would have been key in regards to getting more participants. This would have included local newspapers, social media websites, radio and TV stations. There are 2 references I would like to refer to. from the book, and both of these would be from the Reese book. The first reference would be one-on-one problem solving involving two people, and this involves listening with an open mind. Not just help solve problems, but work with team members on solutions to that problem. And don't be afraid to explain the situation to the group. In other words, and my example from this would be Nicole Wise. She wasn't able to make it to the final presentation at WITC. But she did say that she was very appreciative, for being involved in this project, considering her husband also dealt with Lyme disease. I explained to her that I was very, very appreciative of all the help and all the assistance that she gave my team and I in regards to her talents with design and what she thought, in regards to information that was being presented. The second reference I'd like to refer to is encouraging a focused, participative meeting style. And with this, everyone's ideas are explained and heard by all team members. And, I encourage presentation of more ideas. And, it also helps foster a fun team environment. And my example consists of everyone participating and providing input in regards to every aspect of the Lyme presentation. So all of my team members were involved with choosing out the PowerPoint presentation design, picking out information that should be presented in the PowerPoint, information for the brochure, and we were also presented with several different options for the brochure designs. And we worked together to find common ground to complete all this on a timely basis. The photo following this were from event photos, and the photos I chose to put in there were from the door prizes. And of course, in the green striping, you'll see me along with the two volunteers, picking out the door prize winners. And of course, in the top photo, the winner for the Lyme awareness pin was shown, and with the bottom photo, the Lyme prevention basket winner was shown. Overall, this was a fun project, and I thank Mary for giving us the opportunity to do a project like this. It's not every day where we get to go out and do something fun and work with the team. So from the Living with Lyme team, we want to thank you very much, and hope everyone has a great day and stay safe out there in the woods.